Have you ever felt confused about whether you were being loving or being walked over? Whether your silence was wisdom or fear? Hello everyone, welcome back to Beloved. I'm Cherise Rochelle, and today we're asking a very important question. What are healthy boundaries? Because for many of us, especially those raised to confuse love with self-abandonment, boundaries feel either harsh or unloving. But when God restores our identity, He also teaches us how to protect it. So what are boundaries actually? Boundaries are not walls. They are not punishment, and they are not about control. Boundaries are about clarity. They define what is you and what is not you, where your responsibility ends and someone else's begins. Think of boundaries like a fence around a garden. The goal isn't to keep everything out, but to protect what's growing. Healthy boundaries say, this is what I need to feel safe and respected. This is what I can offer without burning out. This is what I cannot allow, even if I love you. Why might we avoid setting boundaries? If you fear disappointing others, being abandoned, or seen as selfish, it's likely that you've avoided boundaries to feel safe in relationships. You may have internalized messages like, I have to give without limits in order to be loved. If I protect my peace, I will lose people. Or boundaries are for people who do not care. But none of that is love. It's fear wrapped in people pleasing. True love, the kind that God calls us into, requires truth. And let's look at what the Bible has to say. The Bible is full of boundaries, not to keep us from love, but to show us how to love correctly. Let what you say be simply yes or no. Anything more comes from evil. Matthew chapter 5, verse 37. Your clarity is a form of love. You do not need to manipulate or over-explain or feel guilty for drawing lines. Jesus himself had boundaries. He left crowds, he said no, he disappeared to rest, and he chose intimacy with a few people over the approval of many. What do healthy boundaries look like in real life? Healthy boundaries are clear. I cannot commit to that right now. They're consistent. You don't say yes today and resent it tomorrow. They are respectful. You do not punish others for pushing. You restate the boundary. They are rooted in self-awareness. You know what drains you, triggers you, and what helps you to feel safe. And they are centered on responsibility. You take ownership of your choices and not other people's reactions. Boundaries are not about controlling others, getting revenge, avoiding everything that's hard, passive-aggressive silence, or anything like that. And the identity shift that you want to come away with is, I am allowed to have needs, and I can love others without losing myself. Today's affirmation is, my boundaries are not selfish. They are the framework of love, truth, and emotional safety. And we're going to close on this verse. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me to lie down in green pastures. He restores my soul. That's taken from Psalm chapter 23, verses 1-3. This verse reminds us that peace, true soul restoring peace, starts with being led and not being pulled in every direction. And boundaries help us to live led and not drained. If today's message brought clarity, I can't wait to share the next episode with you where we will continue to talk about setting boundaries without guilt, or setting boundaries when guilt starts to show up. And if boundaries are hard because of your history, especially if you were never shown that what emotional safety looks like, then I invite you, if you feel comfortable to do so, to reach out for a one-to-one call or for one-to-one support. The email address for the discovery call is belovedofcherise@gmail.com, or you can use the link to book the session directly, to book a one-to-one session directly. But until next time, stay rooted in truth, wrapped in grace, and never forget you are beloved.